This is boring as hell, all right? And you guys all know this from your own experience. If someone texts you, hey, how was your weekend? What do you want to do? I want to pick up my phone and throw it across the room, and hopefully they're in the room so I can throw it at their head, because it's so annoying. Do I really want to have a conversation about my weekend over text? I hardly want to have that conversation in person. Like when someone, hey, how was your weekend, buddy? Oh, it was good. You know, we did some cool stuff. How was yours? Oh, it was good too. Great, awesome, cool. It's fucking boring, right? So don't have those conversations during text because it forces someone, so she doesn't want to be mean, okay? She wants to be polite, she wants to be respectable, and if you force someone to have this conversation, she has two options, either not to respond at all or to have an annoying, boring conversation. And once you've gone down that road, you're now the annoying, boring guy, and she's not excited to get text from you. It's a drag. It's something she has to respond to. She's already busy, she's doing stuff. The last thing she wants to do is have a boring conversation via text. It's the last thing you want to do too. Don't feel the need to do this. So you'll see where this goes. This looks good, right? Oh, look, she's responding a lot. She goes, hey, Smiley, I just got off work. Ha-ham. It was busy and crazy and fun. Ha-ha. No trouble. Ha-ha. I worked yesterday morning and at night. I had to go to the Miss Belgarden's pageant where I sadly passed on the crown to the new queen. Ha-ha. It was happy and sad moment. Ha-ha. How about your weekend? The first thing I told him was, this girl sucks. She says ha-ha after every sentence, and she uses 10,000 emojis. And this looks like he's in good shape, right? They're going back and forth, having a rapport conversation. But that's exactly what you do not want. You do not want to have this conversation over text. It's boring. How about your weekend? Then he writes a novel. Where do you work that's so busy, crazy, and fun? Where do you work that's so busy, crazy, and fun? It better not be Walmart or something. Ha ha. My weekend was busy between going out and working. Don't worry, I know exactly what will cheer you up. Going out to grab drinks with me. You can tell me all about your glory days. So, more boring rapport type conversation followed up by another request for a date. What do you guys think she's going to respond to this with? Haha, I work at a family restaurant, but the fun part was a pageant, not work. Where do you work? I will let you know what day by Tuesday. Promise, haha. And sounds like fun for sure. The real kiss of death is the promise. By her saying promise, you know that he's really chasing her. She feels obligated to give him a date and time. She feels pressured, and it's clear that he's dead. There's no way he's getting this girl out. She already flaked, and now she feels badly that she can't give him another time. As humans, we only flake if something better comes up or something more important or urgent comes up in the meantime. If we really want to see someone, we'll make sure to see him, right? If you go out and you get a supermodel's number and she texts you, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? Nothing, I'm free. Didn't matter that you had a presidential dinner or something like that. You might skip that to go out with the supermodel. You will make time. When girls flake, it's almost always because they're not sold on you. So he says, haha, I see. Pageant does sound better than work. I'm a waiter at Lucille's, a barbecue place on 2nd and PCH. Cool. Haha, definitely way better. Oh, nice. We both work at restaurants. Haha. He thought he had a chance with this girl. When I saw it and I read through it, I knew he was done. And that is the number one way that guys screw up their texting interactions. They'll start out with something fun, and then they'll go logical, boring, rapport type of conversation. That is the kiss of death. Do not ever ask boring questions that you wouldn't even want to ask in person. In fact, you don't need to really ask questions at all. I'll show you guys how to do it instead. Scheduling a date / telling her out. So one thing that I like to make the distinction when it comes to asking women out versus telling a woman out. When you ask for a date, you're putting yourself in that traditional kind of the way society creates these dating norms, like please, will you go out with me? Can I take you to dinner? Can I buy you some roses? And it puts you behind the 8 ball. Versus if you tell her out in a really confident way, you're now standing out from the pack, right? This is wrong. Hey, what are you doing Wednesday? Or do you want to do X on Tuesday? The worst thing you could do for yourself is to propose a date on a certain day. Because odds are she's going to have plans already. Beautiful women have lots of opportunities to do lots of cool stuff. And I guarantee if you ask her on a Wednesday what she's doing Friday or Saturday, she's going to have other plans. And unless she really, really likes you, she's not going to break them. And then the worst thing is if you say, hey, I've got tickets to this cool thing. Are you free Wednesday? And she says no. Well, then you have to say what? Oh, well, what about Thursday? What about Monday? And then you go back and forth in this pathetic chasing attempt to lock her down on a day. So don't do that. Don't ever ask for dates on specific days, especially first dates. If you've already slept with her and you guys have some sort of relationship, then this rule no longer applies. You can ask for a certain date, but first, second, third dates, don't do it. Hi, Jenny, may I please take you out to dinner on Saturday night? Ugh, gross, barf. These are the texts she's getting from that guy that I showed you the slides of in the beginning. The hey, how's it going? Hey, I like your shoes. Hey, how you doing? Why aren't you responding to my texts? Don't be that guy. So here's how I like to ask women out. Listen, take notes on these. These are great lines. What does your week look like? I'm taking you on an A+ date, and by A+ I mean C-. Figure out a day you're free. I'm taking you out. I can guarantee a 33% chance of a good time and C- conversation. So why do you guys think that works?
Low expectations?
Low expectations, sort of, not really. Essentially what most guys do is they try to oversell a girl on a date. They make it not about the connection, not about the time between him and her. They make it about this thing that they're doing. Hey, I want to take you to the Super Bowl. Have you heard of it before? It's awesome. She doesn't care about going to the Super Bowl with you. I mean, if you ask a girl to the Super Bowl, she'll probably say yes, but that's not going to help you get what you want. If you ask her out for coffee or drinks, and you keep it casual, and you make it known that you're having fun, you're amusing yourself, it's not that big of a deal if she goes out with you or not, she's going to be way more likely to see you. She's going to feel less pressured, she's going to feel comfortable with you, and she's going to laugh because you're doing the opposite of what every other idiot does. You're saying, hey, I'm going to take you out and I'll do my best, my C- conversation skills. Anyone who says that has to have A+ conversation skills because that's the humor. You're calling out the fact that every other guy is desperate and you're not. Okay? A couple more examples. Dear Julie, I'd like to take you out on a formal date, and by formal I mean beers, tacos, and darts. How's your schedule? How's your schedule? We're hanging out. I want to take you out to a nice dinner. Chipotle or something. Times are tough. When she gets these texts, when she sees the recall humor or the standard protocol line or the flip the script, followed by one of these texts, the first thing she sees is like, oh, I remember this guy. He was fun. He was cool. He was crazy. He hit on me at Starbucks. And now he's asking me out, and he's taking me to Chipotle. This is awesome. You're not actually going to take her to Chipotle, but it doesn't matter. She knows you're kidding. And then there's memes. On a scale of 1 to America, how free are you next week? There's so much I want to say. We could spend an entire hour talking about the genius of this, all right? And you guys are going to see a lot of memes and why they're so great. It's hilarious, it's witty, and she's never been asked out before with a picture, I promise you that, unless she's talked to me or some of my clients. So she's going to remember you as this crazy guy who hit on her at Starbucks, then she's going to show her friend. She'll probably screenshot this, send it to her friend Julie. Can you believe this guy just asked me out via meme? This is amazing. She's going to be really excited to go out with you. And anytime you have this great back and forth via text with a girl, you're way more likely to have an awesome date. She's showing up to that date with a lot of enthusiasm. She's having fun. She doesn't feel the standard sort of pressure that she would feel if a guy said, hey Jenny, it's really nice meeting you, and when are you free this week because I want to take you out to dinner? You're going to fall into that boring, stereotypical, awkward date. It's not what you want.
Out, find it on the YouTube channel, but you can find him at innerconfidence.com, and his name is Robbie Kramer. Let's come on up. Yes.
Until you're in a relationship, until you guys have that familiarity, until you've had sex a few times, that's the only reason why you should be texting a girl. There's no way he's getting this girl out. She already flaked, and now she feels badly that she can't give him another time. ABC, or tell you to jump off a bridge, which is funny. She doesn't feel that pressure to have to, she doesn't have to feel bad about letting you down. And if you can get a girl to, if you can create a situation where she doesn't feel pressure to let you down, you're going to do amazing with women, and you're going to give them options, and they're usually going to pick the option that you want.